A new report from the Federal Reserve reveals that median family net worth rose 37% between 2019 and 2022, while mean net worth rose 23% during that same period. Federal stimulus, a hot stock market, rising home values, and a boost in stock prices are all attributed to the increase. To help us unpack this report and tell us what it all really means is Dr. Maria Aguirre, the president and also an economics professor at Catholic Distance University. Dr. Aguirre, great to be with you. Let's talk more about this report. We mentioned the rise in median family net worth, which seems pretty significant. What were some of the other big takeaways or key findings from this report?
Thank you, first of all, for having me here. I'm very happy to be part of your program. And I think that important things to take away here is, indeed, the income reporting belongs to 2021, not 2022. But if we look at the 2021 numbers, we do see a significant increase. However, the caveat or the missing ingredient is the family structure. When you look at the family structure of the report in terms of family structure, what we see is that the improvements are not evenly distributed. As always, we find we have an increase in income for 2021. However, the single parents with children saw a decline on income by 10%, while married couples with children saw an increase in 10%. So we see that the distribution is not equal. And second, we see good news. The real worth, net wealth worth has increased. But again, when we see who benefited the most, when we compare a 30% increase for married couples versus a 19% increase to single parents with children, especially single mothers, we see a decline. Also, I think very good news is that in both cases, we do see a significant decline in debt. And that is a combination of several things. During COVID, families did refinance mortgages sometimes or improved their house. And that all contributed to or reduce their debt. But one more time, what we see is that when you look at that, the ones who were managed to decline the debt more significantly were couples with children as opposed to single mothers.
Dr. Aguirre, I want to jump in here really quickly before we run, because we're running out of time. But I want to, if you don't mind, sorry to interrupt, but yeah. I do want to talk about this. I mean, a lot of these findings in many ways seem very good. But I think it's safe to say right now in 2023, a lot of average families and single household families are not feeling really great about the economy. I mean, maybe they're probably paying more for a lot of things, gas, they're paying more for groceries, rent, mortgages, utilities. So, on paper, this sounds really good, but it isn't all that rosy, right? And then we have this war in the Middle East, which is concerning a lot of people, especially we're getting close to wintertime and a lot of people heat their homes with oil. So yes. If you don't mind, could you maybe talk about that? Do you think we should brace ourselves for higher oil prices? And what will that mean for consumers?
Correct. I would say two things. One is the reason why we see the pinch is because, in fact, when you look at the 2022 and 2023 actual income levels, it has declined across households. So in fact, again, this report can be misleading for the income in because it's talking about 2021, not 2022 and 2023. But the second thing, the oil prices, everybody expect an increase in oil prices, and that goes down to the gasoline, the heat, and so forth. So indeed, I think we are looking at households feeling the pinch of a decline in income, that is in real income, which is what in fact has happened due to the inflation, and an increase in cost of living across the board. Because when the oil increases, all costs increase production, increase on gasoline, increase on heating, increase across the board.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us and breaking this all down for us. We really appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you.